Welcome dear children and my dear friends. In this video, I am going to teach you 10th standard CBSE board from the book First Flight. The poem name is The Tale of Custard, the Dragon. It is written by Frederick Ogden Nash. Before we start the poem, let's learn about the poet. Frederick Ogden Nash was born on 1902 and he died on 1971. He was an American poet and he was famous for his light verse. He was known as the producer of humorous poetry. He received Sarah Joseph Hale Award in 1964. Now we read the poem. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon, and a really truly little pet dragon. Difficult word in this paragraph is wagon. Wagon meaning is a vehicle used for transporting goods or another specified purpose. In this first paragraph, the poet says that once there was a little girl named Belinda. She lived in a little white house. She lived with some creatures who were her pets. They were a black kitten, a grey mouse, a yellow dog, a little red wagon, and a creature that the poet says was really and truly a dragon. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. But the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. In this second paragraph, mustard and custard are the difficult words. Mustard meaning is a yellow colored flower. Coward meaning is a weakling. In this second paragraph, the poet explains the name of all the animals that are tamed by Belinda. He says that the name of black kitten is Ink, the name of grey mouse is Blink. The little yellow dog had yellow color and so she calls his Mustard. And the dragon that was a coward means was a weakling, was called Custard. Weakling means that Custard was the weakest animal among all. Now let's read the third paragraph. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and realio trulio daggers on his toes. The difficult words are spikes. Spikes meaning is thin pointed surface. Scales. Scales meaning is thin bony plates protecting the skin of fish and reptiles. Underneath. Underneath meaning is situated directly below. Fireplace meaning is an outdoor structure of brick, stone or metal for an open fire. Dagger meaning is a sharp knife. In this paragraph, the poet describes the dragon that it had big sharp teeth and spikes on top. This means that its skin was pointed on the top. On the lower part, it had scales, which were bony plates to protect the skin. His mouth has been compared to a fireplace because it is assumed that dragons can release fire. The fire can release from the mouth. Even his nose is compared to a chimney which is used to pass out smoke. His feet are like a sharp knife, example, a dagger. Fourth paragraph. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of beers, and ink and blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. In this paragraph, there are three difficult words. Barrel. Barrel meaning is drum. Chased. Chased meaning is hunt or follow. Rage meaning is anger. In this paragraph, the poet explains the inner strength or the bravery of various characters of the poem. He says that Belinda was as brave as a group of bears, and ink and blink were so brave that they could hunt lions. So here he has shown the bravery of the kitten and the little mouse that could hunt even the lion. The dog was very brave, just like angry tiger. But to contrast of all of them was Custard. Custard, the dragon, was not brave. He was so afraid of everything that he always demanded a safe cage. Fifth paragraph. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Ink, blink, and mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. There are three difficult words in this paragraph. Tickled. Tickled meaning is stoke. Here it means to tease. Unmerciful. Unmerciful meaning is cruel. Percival meaning is a knight in King Arthur's court. So what the poet is saying in this paragraph means Belinda used to stroke the dragon in a very cruel way. Ink, blink, and mustard made fun of him by comparing to a knight named Percival, who was thought to be brave but ran away due to lack of courage. They used to tease the dragon while sitting in their little red wagon. Sixth paragraph. Belinda jiggled till she shook the house, and Blink said weak, which is jiggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. In this paragraph, there are two difficult words. Jiggled, jiggling. Jiggling meaning is to laugh. Weak. Weak meaning is, here it is the sound of made by the mouse. What the poet is describing in this paragraph is that Belinda used to laugh loudly, that her voice echoed in the house. Blink the mouse used to laugh and make a sound of weak. On the other hand, Ink and Mustard would tease him by asking the dragon his age whenever he used to demand for a knife safe cage. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Mayok cried Ink, and who? Cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. There are 4 difficult words in this paragraph. Nasty. Nasty meaning is bad or unpleasant. Growled. Growled meaning is bark. Pirate. Pirate meaning is a person who robs ship in the sea. Window. Window meaning is it is used for window. So in this paragraph, what the poet says for us means, they were making fun of the dragon. They heard a sound of someone entering the house. When they looked towards the window, they saw a pirate climbing up the wall. The dog barked at him and the kitten mewed to him. Belinda cried, "Ooh," because all of them were scared. Scared means fear. Fear of the pirate. 8th paragraph. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So there are 2 difficult words in this paragraph. Pistol. Pistol meaning is handgun. Cutlass. Cutlass meaning is a short sword with a curved blade. So in this paragraph, the poet describes the appearance of the pirate. He says that the pirate was holding a handgun in both his hands and had a little sword too. He was holding his sword with his teeth. He had a black beard and his one leg was made of wood. This means that though the pirate was a disabled person, but still he was frightening all the other characters. Moreover, he intended to harm them. 9th paragraph. Belinda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified help. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse blinked strategically mousehold. So in this paragraph, there are 5 difficult words. Paled. Paled meaning is turn yellow due to fear. Yelp. Yelp meaning is a short, sharp cry. Trickled. Trickled meaning is here, run. Strategically. Strategically meaning is planned. Mousehold meaning is here it is the hold where the mouse lives. So in this paragraph, the poet describes when all of them saw the pirate, they got frightened. That Belinda was so frightened that she turned yellow due to fear and started crying for help. Mustard the dog started crying for help too. The kitten Ink ran down towards the bottom of the house as if he had already planned for it. The mouse Ink ran into his little mouse hole in order to save himself. 10th paragraph. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling scum, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Difficult words are snorting. Snorting meaning is make a sudden explosive sound through one's nose. Clashed. Clashed meaning is fought. Dungeon. Dungeon meaning is underground prison. Clatter. Clatter and a clank. Meaning is it's a sound of odd object falling on each other. Jangling squam. Sound of odd object falling on each other. So both are same meaning. It's a kind of sound only. Robin. Robin meaning is it's a bird. So in this paragraph, when all the other characters that were earlier defined as very brave got frightened, the dragon did the most unexpected thing. He jumped onto the pirate and made such a strong sound with his nose as if the engine was producing a sound. Not only this, he hit his tail on the ground with a great force that it produced a heavy sound of metal. Being robbed against each other in the underground prison, he attacked the pirate just like a robin bird that attacks the swarm. 11th paragraph. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. Difficult words are gaped. Gaped meaning is started with mouth wide open. Gulped. Gulped meaning is swallow. Grog. Grog meaning is a drink. Flagon. Flagon meaning is a container made of silver in which drink is stored. Gobbled. Gobbled meaning is swallowed hurriedly. So in this paragraph, the pirate got so shocked by the dragon's reaction that he opened his mouth wide with shock. To gather some strength, he drank some alcohol from a container in his pocket. After gathering some courage, he fired 2 bullets on the dragon but missed it. Custard the dragon ate every bit of this fierce looking pirate. 12th paragraph. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. Difficult words are embraced. Embraced meaning is to hug. Mourned. Mourned meaning is feel sorrow for the death of someone. Victim. Victim meaning is sufferer. Glee meaning is delight. Gyrate meaning is danced. So in this paragraph, the author says that when the pirate was dead, Belinda hugged the dragon and Mustard licked him. No one was sad for the death of the pirate. They all were happy. Both Ink and Blink were running around the dragon in happiness. So here the poet says that all the characters were happy and they were showing their gratitude towards the dragon as he had saved them. 13th paragraph. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. In this paragraph, only flustered. Flustered is the difficult word. Flustered meaning is upset or confused. So the poet describes that they thanked and showed their love towards the dragon. They changed their mind. They were reminded of how they used to make fun of this covered dragon, and now they all were praising him. So at once the dog said that it was just because of some confusion that he wasn't able to do anything. Otherwise, he would have been twice as brave as Custard. Both Ink and Blink also said that they would have been 3 times braver than Custard. To this, the dragon said that he fully agreed to this, that all of them were more powerful and brave than him. 14th paragraph. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her realio trulio little pet dragon. So there is no difficult words in this paragraph. So what the poet described in this paragraph is, at last the poet used the same lines again to show that after this terrific episode, terrific incident in which the dragon was the hero, where all the other characters still undermined him by saying that they were more powerful than him and could have handled the situation in a much better way. The poet says that life started again in the same manner. Belinda still lives in that little white house with Ink, Blink, Mustard and Custard, and all of them are very brave, whereas the dragon is still a coward who always wants to stay safe in his cage. 15th paragraph. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. So the same thing is happening in the last paragraph also. So Belinda is explaining that Belinda is like a bear. Okay, he has brave like a bear. Ink and Blink, he shows his braveness like a lion. Mustard brave is compared to the tiger, and Custard always he likes to be in a safe cage. I hope everybody understand this poem explanation. Subscribe this channel and click on bell icon. Then you will get all the 10th standard CBSE uploaded videos. Thank you.